Good morning and welcome to the Gardens and Graveyards channel. My name is Charisma and today we're hanging out in the moon garden and we're going to talk about the next 2 weeks of gardening by the moon. So as you know, this year I'm really dedicated to trying to garden by the moon according to the moon phases. So I've been planning them out month by month and then I broke it down week by week. I feel like 2 weeks at a time is a lot easier to digest and get in my brain than doing a full month. So what I'm going to be doing is I did 2 weeks last month, but I feel like I can even hone in better if I go full moon to new moon to full moon. And that way, not only is it just 2 weeks, it's actually keeping me on track with the actual moon phase. So on Saturday was a full moon in it's a full strawberry moon. The first full moon of June is a strawberry moon, which is the only moon that I remember like the names of. So we're gonna start with Saturday. Today's Monday, and you'll be seeing this Monday afternoon or mid-morning, and then we'll go to the full moon in June. I apologize if I'm a little puffy or tired looking. This time of year, my allergies are really bad. So I was in the valley yesterday. They did a number on me, which is why this video is coming out a little bit late. I just came home and kind of crashed. So if you notice that I look a little tired in the next few videos, it's because June is just a really high allergy month for me. But I'm fine. I'm not sick. I'm not actually tired. It's just, congested. All right, so we're going to start with the 3rd of June, which was a full moon. The 3rd and the 4th were barren days, meaning do not plant. Go ahead and do pesticides or other projects around the house or the garden that does not involve plants. So on on Saturday, we started leveling our patio downstairs, which is in the garden, but it's not dealing with plants. And yesterday we drove into the valley and walked around beautiful gardens. We bought plants, but we did not do any planting. So today is June 5th and we can do root crops today. I don't have any root crops to plant at this time, so we'll just hold off on that. Tomorrow, June 6th, is again root crops such as beets and potatoes and carrots, that type of thing. I'm not planting any of those at this time, so we'll skip out on our root crops. And then on Wednesday, which is the waning moon, there's no planting. And Thursday there's no planting, which is great. I have some, projects that I need to get done in the garden that do not involve planting. Then on Friday and Saturday, June 9th and 10th, are good days for vine crops such as strawberries and clematis and any other kind of plant that might be vining, peas, climbing beans maybe. So we do have some new clematis that we're gonna get planted out during those times. We also have some other plants that we're gonna plant that are above ground plants that I think will be just fine. It's just ideal for vining plants. And then Saturday is the last quarter moon, and then Sunday is a barren day, so no planting or any of that on Sunday. Then come next week, June 12th through the 18th. Again, I'm using my dragon tree planner that I absolutely love and adore. And I just put the phases of the moon at the top, and I put what is best planting practices according to the moon and according to Farmer's Almanac, who tracks the gardening by the moon really well for many, many years. So if you want to follow along, you can go to the Farmer's Almanac website. Just search Garden by the Moon or Planting by the Moon, and you'll find their calendar. You could also purchase the full year calendar if that's what you want to do. On their website, if you do it for free, it's just for like, I think it's like a 3-week time span, so you just have to keep checking. All right, so next week, Monday is a barren day. So Sunday and Monday, we're not going to be planting anything. Tuesday, Wednesday is a good day for transplanting and for root crops. It's the balsamic waxing moon on Wednesday. So we'll be doing all of our transplanting next Tuesday for like all the plants that we bought yesterday. We bought some hostas, we bought some irises, and I have some other things that I want to get planted. We're going to do those on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Again, root crops, I'm not going to be doing any root crops anytime soon. Then June 15th, 16th, and the 17th, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday next week is no seeds, and it's a great time to harvest. And I'm hoping that my peas are ready by next week, because I got to get them out of that garden so that I can start building my greenhouse. The 17th, Saturday, is the new moon. So that ends the 2-week period that I'm tracking right now. Since we're on the Gregorian calendar, I will mention that on Sunday of next week is a good day for seed beds and flower crops and above ground crops. So you can plant on Sunday. So no planting Saturday, but planting on Sunday is good. All right, so that's it for this video. I hope that you're enjoying these videos. This is really about my benefit to like help me hone in on gardening by the moon. But I would love your feedback if you garden by the moon, if you found success, if you want to garden by the moon and you're going to be trying this along with me. I'd love to hear about your experience or what your thoughts are on the whole process. I'm still in the beginning phases and haven't determined if it's a really valid structure for me, but I like the idea, and it's been around for over 100 years, probably longer, but really tracking on paper that we were gardening by the moon, and people have found great success with it. So it's just about working with the weather and our personal life schedule. That's where I find the conflict in trying to fit in what needs to be done on what days according to the moon. But I also think that if we were more connected with the moon in our bodies and our minds and our lives, that it would start to flow a little bit better anyways. So I think that I'm doing that in my spiritual practices following the moon. So I think that transferring it into my garden just makes sense for me. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I will see you in another moon garden video, and we'll talk about the new moon to the full moon in June, July. And until then, keep celebrating your life, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.